Welcome back to Artifact Insight. Let's look at an Egyptian steatite Cippus depicting the god Horus. This dates to the Ptolemaic period, approximately 332 to 30 BCE, and a Cippus is similar to an ancient Egyptian stela, but this was typically used by the ancient Romans as like a milestone or a boundary post. And this shows this very interesting combination of an Hellenistic idea and an ancient Egyptian religious god. While you might never have seen one of these, they're actually more common than you think. It is about one of about 400 of these magical stela featuring this child god. Now, it's not just Horus, it's actually a god called Horus Shed, or Horus the Savior. In this image, he stands atop some crocodiles while holding some dangerous desert animals like snakes, scorpions, oryx, and even has the tail of a lion over here. The rest of the Cippus is covered with divine imagery and incantations, protecting the owner from any sort of harm. Above the head of the god is the head of the benevolent god Bes. A series of deities in both human and animal form flank the god to the left and right, along with the papyrus and lotus, symbols of the north and the south. It is often suggested that water was poured over these magical stelae to kind of capture their efficacy. Scholars have also suggested that the magical powers could have been conveyed through rubbing or kissing the stela, and this one has quite a lot of rubbing and kind of decay on certain parts of it that might support that theory. The reverse of this piece includes a long text called The Curing of Re, and this is a healing spell that is mainly specific towards the infant Horus and protecting him from the snake and scorpion bites that he endured when he was living in the swamps as a child. The piece was originally owned by Omar Pasha, who was an Ottoman field marshal and governor in the early to late 1800s. It was sold in 1929 and went through a series of French private collections, and it was also on loan at exhibit in the Egyptian Museum in Munich from 2013 to 2021. I do love how this entire piece is covered from head to toe with text, including the bottom here, which is just an extra thing that honestly I didn't think the Egyptians would go that far to do. The piece was estimated to go from around 30,000 to 50,000 British pounds, and the realized price was 37,800 British pounds.